Okay, so now that we know a little bit more about right triangles and what it takes for a triangle to be considered a right triangle, it'll be good now to do a practice problem to just use this knowledge on a problem. So the problem reads like this. A school is designing a ramp for students with wheelchairs to have easier access into the building. The designers realize that the ramp must be a right triangle in order for the ramp to work most effectively. The first question that it asks after this information we're given is that if the bottom angle of the ramp, or the triangle, essentially, is 30 degrees, what must the top of the ramp measure to ensure that the ramp is a right angle? So if you look, there's a picture here of what the ramp possibly looks like that might be going into the school, and you can see that in the bottom angle it's 30 degrees. So, and it wants us to find the top angle. We still don't know that. So how you find that out is if we know that every triangle is 180 degrees total, we can just use our knowledge from this picture here to find what the last angle is. So we know that the bottom angle is 30 degrees, and we know that the right angle is 90 degrees. Therefore, we know that we need whatever the difference between, when you add those two, 90 and 130, the difference between that and 180. So, because 180 is the total measure of a triangle. So you take 180 and subtract the 120 from adding the other two angles that you're already given, you get 60 degrees. So the angle measure of that top angle of the ramp or the triangle is 60 degrees. The next question reads, if the top angle is 30 degrees instead of the bottom angle, will this still be a right triangle? Why or why not? Well, yes, it will still be a triangle because you'll still the bottom angle will become 60 degrees instead of the top. But all you need for a triangle to be a right triangle is that one 90-degree angle. It doesn't matter what the placement of the other angles are. It just matters that there's one angle within the triangle that is equal to 90 degrees. So yes, in this case, even if you switch the numbers around a little bit and the angle measures, it's still going to be a right triangle. Now, if you were to change the numbers of all three angles, including the right angle, and change it to something other than 90, then it wouldn't be a right triangle anymore. But in this particular case, since you're not changing that 90 degrees, it still is a right triangle.